What is going on, Nitrocytes? It is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome back to another video. Now today, it's another episode of my Rant Room series, which I haven't actually done in a while, and I don't know how many more of these I'm going to do, but I woke up this morning pretty irritated, so I am going to make a Rant Room on Pokemon. Now, two things before we really get into this whole rant thing. Well, three things really. One, I just want to say thank you if you are watching this video, and if you watch it till the end, I sincerely say thank you. It means a lot that you guys are watching my content. So yeah, the second thing is that these are all my own opinions at the end of the day. If you don't agree with any of them, then that's totally fine. That's the thing about, opinions. Just like an asshole, everybody has one. That's just how it goes. You don't have to agree with me, but I do feel like I am very qualified to say a lot of the things about the Pokemon, because for the fact that I've been playing it for 20 years, and it would be different if somebody was just playing it for like 4 years and then started saying this stuff. But again, you don't really have to agree with me. Go ahead, disagree with me in the comments. Go ahead, I really don't care. But just don't start fighting with each other down there about it. So yeah, and then the last thing is that by no means does this mean that I like Pokemon any less. Like I said, I have been playing Pokemon for 20 years. I started with Fire Red and Leaf Green, but my entire life I have been playing Pokemon. My entire life, since I was like 4 years old, I have been playing with Pokemon. And so technically I've only really been playing Pokemon games for 16 years, or going on 17 years actually. But it's close enough to 20 anyways. But and it's just I love these games, but I really feel like Pokemon is going downhill, and they've done so much in the last year, just in the last year, that has irritated me personally. Okay. Now I guess that's really it. I just wanted to say that, this is all my own opinion, and it doesn't mean I love Pokemon any less. I just want to get these thoughts out there. So, Pokemon really started to irritate me, from the second they announced that, Sword and Shield was going to be coming out. I was so hyped about Sword and Shield and everything like that, and then they were like, oh yeah, if you want Sword and Shield, you have to get a Switch. Which, that was probably the least out of everything that irritated me, because I was like, well, it's going to be much better on the Switch, everything like that. But at the same time, they were always out on the 3DS, no matter what Nintendo console was out. And then I had to spend another $300 on getting a whole new console just to play Pokemon on, because I don't really play a lot of other games on the Switch. I mean, I do, but 90% of the time, or 99% of the time, what I'm playing is Pokemon. So yeah, that was really it. But then they come out and say, we don't want to put all the Pokemon in the games, so we're getting rid of the national decks, and you're only going to have a select amount of Pokemon in the game. That was the first straw that pissed me off. Because even through Ultra Sun and Moon, you were able to get every single one of the Pokemon. I mean, the whole point of Pokemon is to be able to collect them all. And they just shattered that with getting rid of the national decks. I mean, they didn't have to make every Pokemon available to catch in the game. I mean, that's just absurd. But they could have gave them battle. I mean, literally just import it from the 3D or from the 3DS animations. Do we really care too much about the beautiful new animations? I mean, yes, but at the same time, just give us all the Pokemon. And yes, they are bringing back 200 more. So there will have been 600, but that is still 400 Pokemon. Between 3 and 400 Pokemon that we are still not even going to have in Sword and Shield. Yes, they are bringing them back in the DLC, and I'll get to the DLC in a minute. But that is where it started. And then they were like, yeah, we're not doing Mega Evolutions anymore either. And that irritated me too, because Mega Evolutions were some of my favorite things about Pokemon. It was so cool in a unique way. And it wasn't like Z Crystals, where it was only in one region, which was Alola. No, they have been in Kalos, they have been in Sinnoh, they have been in Kalos, Sinnoh, and then in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon 2, they were in those. So they have been in, what, 3 different regions? They weren't in Let's Go, so obviously. But, I don't think. Maybe they were. No, they were. Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure. So that's 4 regions they have been in. It's not like they are in just one region. And they got rid of it. So I was like, whatever. But if they would have just gotten rid of Mega Evolutions and not, the National Dex, that would have been fine. But the National Dex is a big deal to Pokemon fans. The people who have been playing it for as long as me, it's just a big deal to have all the Pokemon. And then, what they did is that they really didn't irritate me too much until the games came out. And then, all the shit hit the fan. Then, now this is probably more Nintendo than it is Pokemon Company, but they made it so you have to have a Nintendo online account to do anything online. Now, I already had a Nintendo online account, so doesn't really matter to me too much. But the fact is that if I wanted to play it on another account, because you can't delete, God forbid you want to delete data from a game, you can't just do that easily. So you have to have another account to play under, and if you have another account under there, you can't use online. So no Wonder Trades, nothing like that, because you don't have online on that account. But you do on the main account, so I don't really understand that. But we have never, ever had to pay to do anything in Pokemon. That was one of my favorite things about Pokemon. DLC isn't a new thing, or pay to play games have not been a new thing. It's been going around for 10-15 years. But it is new that Pokemon, I don't know if it's the Pokemon company or what, that has just gotten money hungry, but you always used to get the Pokemon game and then that was it. The only thing you ever had to wait for was certain events to get like certain shiny Pokemon or certain mythical Pokemon, and that was the only thing you had to wait for. No, now you have to pay to play online. Now they added DLC, which is an expansion pass for the game, which don't even get me started, which that pisses me off even more that you have to do that they do that. You have to pay another $30 to play more of the game. And they're making you wait another 6 months probably for them both to be out. Like, we just waited how long for a new region, and now they're making us wait even longer and paying for more of that. And then Pokemon Home is coming out, and in Pokemon Home, you're going to have to pay. If you want to use the premium edition for a year, you're going to have to pay another $17. So if you want to use Pokemon to its fullest extent, that is $30 for Pokemon Online. That is $17 for the DLC, and that is another $30 for the DLC itself. So that's what? More than one game. If you want to use it online and play the full game, that is more, you have to pay for more than it would be to buy the game outright. Okay. Because it's like $30 for a year, I think, or maybe $20 for a year subscription so you can do online. Then it's $16 to be able to use Pokemon Home, so you can transfer all your Pokemon from Pokemon Bank over. And then it's another $30 to play the expansion pass on one game. You don't get it on both games. No, because that wouldn't have been cool. Or added the DLC into, because somebody like me who paid $120 for the dual pack, nah, we're not gonna give you the DLC for free on the dual pack, since you paid more money to get both of them, like they did in a lot of different games. No, we're going to make you pay another $60 to get the DLC for both games. And guess what? If they add new Pokemon, I swear to God, if they add new Pokemon, because I know they're Galarian Slowpoke. Now, if they do the same thing that they did with Appleton and Flapple, where you have to get certain items and you can only get that one item in both games to evolve the Pokemon, if they do that, if they're like, oh yeah, if you want Galarian Slowbro, you can get him in Sword. If you want Galarian Slowking, you can get him in Shield. Now that is gonna drive me insane, because I am not paying $60 for one Pokemon. Because guess what? I'm gonna play it on Sword, I'm gonna play it on Shield, but I'm probably not spending another $30 to play it on Sword, but you know what? They'll probably do version exclusives where they have Pokemon so they can just get more money after that. So you have to pay another $30 on another one of your games just so you can get the new Pokemon. And it's just irritating, you know. And then they keep adding new Pokemon. Instead of adding all these new Pokemon, why not bring back old Pokemon? And they did in 200, but there's still 300-400 Pokemon that you're probably never going to see again. You know, Stantler, probably gone, kaput, you know, into just dust. You're never going to see that Pokemon again. So, it's just extremely irritating to me, because I've never had to pay for anything in Pokemon. It has not been a new thing that Nintendo has made you pay, but it is a new thing for Pokemon to make you pay for stuff. And it's just irritating. And then we get to the final thing that really drove me to make this video today. Pokemon Home is supposed to be out this month. And it is going to be out this month. And this probably wouldn't have irritated me if they wouldn't have done this. But if you go on the website for Pokemon Home and you just look at all the new stuff, if you scroll down to the mystery gift, what does it say on the mystery gift for the Pokemon and the Pokeball? Available 2/7/2020. What's today? 2/7/2020. Is Pokebank out, or is Pokemon Home out like I thought? No. Guess what? They screwed us over even more by adding a fake date in there. A fake date on the official Pokemon website to make us think that the game was going to be out on that date. But it's not. It's not. They're just like, nah, we're just going to screw with them and put that. Why would they do that? Huh? Why not just put the 1st of February on there, because it came out like right before that, so you know, oh, okay, they're just saying it's going to be February, or not put a date and then just put like available 7/2/2020. Like, why would they do that? Why would they put that? And I guess it's not totally solidified that it's not going to come out today. It did say like 21:42, which in military time is like I don't know, like 10 something, 9 or 10 something. It's like 9 something. So, could it come out later tonight? Maybe. But probably not. They have never done anything like that. Anytime Pokemon has released something, it's come out early in the day. They're not. And obviously, they haven't announced anything to make you even think that. So, I am just extremely disappointed with Pokemon. That they've lied to us in the last year. They have, I mean, us diehard Pokemon fans out here are being screwed over by the no national decks. And then us people who spent good money to play the game, and now they're making you pay even more to do more in the game, which they've never done before. And now they're lying to us about Pokemon Home coming out. The date was right there on their website in huge letters, right there. If you go back and watch my news on Pokemon Home video that I made like a couple weeks ago, you can see literally on it, and I even talk about it, that it says 2/7/2020. That's today. That is today. Today is the 7th of February 2020, and it is not out. And I am extremely disappointed that Nintendo or Pokemon would put that date on there just to screw with us. Like, literally, I don't understand what is wrong with Pokemon now. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, it doesn't make me love Pokemon any less. Pokemon is my childhood. Pokemon is my favorite thing in this world. Pokemon takes up a lot of my life. Okay, a lot of the time. I mean, if you're ever wondering what I'm doing in my life at a certain moment, there's a good chance that I'm doing something with Pokemon. playing with Pokemon, that sounds really weird, like playing Pokemon on the Switch or on the 3DS, watching Pokemon on YouTube, researching Pokemon movesets and stuff for competitive. I am always doing something with Pokemon because it's just, I love Pokemon so much. But the whole company has just disappointed me so much in the last year because of everything that they're doing to, like, almost screw us over. And I'm sorry, I mean, you can like the DLC all you want, but us diehard Pokemon fans that have been playing since 1999, since the Pokemon games come out, and never had to pay anything for extra Pokemon stuff, are going to be a little irritated that we have to spend almost $100 to get a full effective Pokemon now. After you spent 60, like, I will have spent over $200 just to play both Pokemon games. Never have I ever had to do that. Maybe 100 to get both, but now they didn't even give you really much of a discount to get the dual pack, which was the whole point of getting the dual pack. But they didn't. It was still $120 to get the dual pack, plus almost another $100 just to get the full effect for Pokemon Home, for online, and for the DLC. And if you really want to get it for both games, it's going to be $60. $60 damn dollars. The price of a new Pokemon game. You're basically purchasing a new Pokemon game if you're going to... It's just irritating to me. So, yeah, I'm not going to go too much more into this. This is it. I'm done. But, I really hope you guys enjoyed. But, enjoyed listening to me rant or just talk about my opinions. But yeah, I'm just really disappointed on how what Pokemon has done to us fans, us diehard Pokemon fans, in this past year, with just getting rid of stuff and making you having to pay, and then just straight up lying to you. And I mean, I don't really care. I know Pokemon Home's coming out this month. I am fine with it, but I wouldn't be so mad if they wouldn't have gave us a date. I spent all my time last night getting all my Pokemon ready and putting them into Pokemon Bank so that today I didn't have to worry about that. And guess what? I don't have to worry about that because it's not out. They totally lied to us. But and you can't just say, well, they didn't lie to us, because they did. They really did. They wouldn't have. I mean, that date was in big letters right there. It wasn't even just small. It was big. Right there for you to see and right for you to assume. And they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing is misleading you. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content. I was going to have another video out today, but I might save that for another time because I am having this video going out today. So yeah. But other than that, guys, really hope you enjoyed. Slap a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss another video when I post it. But other than that, guys, that is it for me. So I will see you in the next video. Nature General out. Peace.